My experience of the way people talk and think is that people believe far too much in the power of government. The idea that, oh, there's somebody in power that's preventing me or preventing us from living our full potential. Or if we could just change who was in power, we'd all be much happier. We'd be living our full potential. We'd all be healthier. Waiting for governments to arrive on the scene to rescue us from what we ourselves individually and collectively have designed. We've designed a collective consciousness that is dysfunctional. And that's because we've designed individual behaviors that are dysfunctional, unsustainable lifestyles, unsustainable behaviors, unsustainable thinking. When we have a collective that is behaving in an unsustainable and dysfunctional fashion with regard to how the laws of nature actually work, waiting for a government to appear that is going to bail us out of our collective abject suffering and misery is a complete farce and an illusion. Governments do not know how to deliver to people a state of consciousness that those people themselves are incapable of earning. And so the idea that a government's going to save me is not actually a very well thought out idea. There has been no government on earth that's ever been capable of delivering world peace. Governments do not know how to do that. There's been no government on earth that's been capable of eliminating poverty. Governments do not know how to do that. There's been no government on earth that's been able to make all the individuals in the country self-sufficient. Governments do not know how to do that. Governments of every color, of every flavor, of every political party have participated in heinous wars. Every political party in the United States has participated in the killing of hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of other people, all in the name of eliminating fear. Governments do not know how to eliminate fear. They do not know how to create world peace. That is in the hands of individuals. Individuals need to realize that a government is merely a reflection of the average collective consciousness state of the people, the constituency of that nation. Now that can be a little hard to hear if you are a member of the constituency who doesn't like who it is who's sitting in the top office. But let me remind you that you were also unhappy when somebody who you liked was sitting in the top office. And the top office is really the place that follows the collective. It's not really a leader, it's a follower of what the collective seems to want or deserve. And so no government can create a deserving power for people which is greater than what those people have earned for themselves. Therefore, it's incumbent on us, while participating in the creation of government, to whatever extent we can participate in the creation of government in whatever country we live, that we do in fact have the very best influence by rising ourselves individually into self-sufficiency, using our full mental potential, harnessing for ourselves all of those techniques and knowledge of how to live a life in perfect health, to create longevity, to become educated, not just from the inside, but also from the outside. Outside objective means of gaining knowledge, but internal subjective means of gaining knowledge need to be well in place. Vedic meditation is the secret for this. When Vedic meditation becomes more and more popular, what will happen is more and more enlightened people, less and less needy collective consciousness, is going to throw up into office those people who are a better reflection of that collective. But right now, if we think, when somebody else gets into office, or if the same person stays in office, everything's going to be okay. Things never were okay. Things will not become okay because of government. We participate in it in a way that is as responsible as we can be. We want our preferences to be known, and we need to exercise if we have a democracy, if that's where we live, we need to exercise our democratic right to demonstrate our preferences, but don't wait.